Hi everyone, welcome to Massage with Katrina. I'm Katrina and today we're going to do a quick 5-minute massage for if you work a desk job. We're going to hit a bunch of different muscle groups today, especially those hips, shoulders, traps, and even the hands. So go ahead and hop into something a little flexible. And as always, be sure you talk to a doctor before you give yourself a massage, but otherwise let's jump right in. All right guys, we're gonna multitask right off the bat. We're gonna do a hip stretch while we're massaging the shoulders. So go ahead and take your ankle and foot of your right leg, bring it up and place it on your left knee. You should feel a pretty good stretch in the glutes there. So we'll just kind of leave that doing its thing while we jump right into stretching out the shoulders. So we'll start with the left side. You're gonna take your hand in a cupping shape, place it on the outer edge of your left shoulder, and just squeeze together. Squeeze together on that outer edge and then start slowly working your way in towards the neck. And then go ahead and work up the back of your neck. You're going to be pressing with your fingers right next to your spine as you work your way up. Okay, go ahead and do that again. Now this time as you're working your way towards the neck, go ahead and tilt your head to the side. Just add a bit of an extra stretch as you work your way up your neck. Okay, do that 2 more times. Be sure you're breathing too. It's really easy to hold your breath. Okay, awesome. Same thing on this other side. You're going to put your hand in a cupping shape, start on the outer edge, and just squeeze a little bit out there. And then start working your way in towards the neck. Tilt your head towards the side as you squeeze your way up your neck. Awesome. Do that a couple more times. Awesome. So now we're going to move into the other leg. So go ahead and, I already did, bring that leg down, take your left leg, bring it back up and place it on your right knee. Whew, bit of a stretch there in the hip. And then we're going to jump into working on those hands. So go ahead and take your thumb and you're going to, starting at the base of the palm, press in a circular motion up into the thumb right about here. We're stopping right where the muscle attaches to that base of the finger. Draw in a circular motion. Now to keep your thumb from getting tired, I would switch to your knuckles and do that. Circular motion up into the thumb. Awesome. And then you're going to do that same thing up into each finger. So pressing in a circular motion, go up into the pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and lastly the pinky. Awesome. Perfect. Shake that out and then we're going to move to this other side. Same thing, starting at the base of the palm, apply pressure in a circular motion up into the thumb a couple times. I tend to spend more time on the thumb just because our thumbs are they have more mobility than the rest of our fingers, which means it's easy to injure them. They're not as strong as our other fingers. Anyway, okay, same thing. We're going to draw up into the rest of the fingers, that same circular motion, applying pressure. So there's the pointer finger, middle finger, into the ring finger, and then lastly that pinky. Okay, now we're going to jump into another stretch. So go ahead and take that foot, put it back down on the ground, and then we're going to start with the front of the shoulder. So I'm going to have you bring this hand behind your back. As some of you might be able to go clear up here, good for you. Some of you might only be able to get to your hip behind your back. Wherever you are in between those two, just go as far as you can to where you feel a bit of a stretch in the front of your shoulder. Same thing, bring your hand in a cupping shape and we're going to squeeze that deltoid. So put your palm right on the head of the humerus bone right there, wrapping your fingers around and squeezing together, and squeeze down into your arm, kind of warming up those biceps. And I'm kind of moving my palm as I squeeze, kind of applying pressure that way. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring that hand behind your back as far as you can go to where you feel a bit of a stretch here, and then same thing, cup those fingers and squeeze all those attachments around the humerus of the shoulder. Awesome. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, perfect. And then we'll jump into our last stretch. You're gonna bring this hand up behind your back. Try to point your elbow straight at the ceiling, but if you can only get your elbow this far, that's totally okay too. You might only be getting it this far up before your shoulder starts to hurt. Don't push into any pain. We wanna have a nice stretch, but not to the point that you're in pain. So pointing that elbow as high up as you can go. You're gonna, same thing, do that cupping shape with your hand. You're gonna put your palm right at the base of your arm, wrap those fingers around, and you're gonna squeeze, working your way down through the armpit and into the lats here. Do that a few times, squeezing. You might even start in your upper arm a little bit higher, squeeze your way down. Awesome, one more time, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Perfect. Okay, same thing on the other side. Bring that arm up, point the elbow up at the ceiling or as high as you can go, and cup those fingers around, squeezing down through the armpit and into the lat. Might start up in your triceps a little more, a little bit higher. And squeeze your way down. Perfect, one more time. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a quick 5-minute massage for if you work a desk job. Hopefully that was helpful. Please let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm making videos every day and I appreciate the feedback and support. But otherwise, you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time.